Hi friends, it's Miss Paula with today's craft activity, and this is just in time for Mother's Day. It's a great little gift for Mom. We are going to do a little flower pot with a tissue paper flower in it. The items you will need: some scrap tissue paper, some full sheets of tissue paper, a little bit of glue, tape. This is a disposable coffee. Some of your parents probably use these. You need scissors, a pipe cleaner. This is a mini dowel rod. I found these at Walmart, and they're the perfect size to help stabilize the flower. I think these were about $1. Or you can use a stick from outside. That'll help stabilize it as well. And we had Pom Poms on hand, so I'm going to add a Pom Pom to it also, which you do not have to do. I just thought it would add a little fun to it. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and start by, well, actually you need to take these, the little coffees, disposable coffees, they have holes in them after you use them. So you do want to cover the hole on the bottom and cover your hole on the top with a piece of tape. And I've already covered mine. That way the coffee doesn't go everywhere. After you do that, you're going to put a little glue on. Mine likes to dry up at the top. I think they all do that, but this one's really dry. Okay, we'll just try it this way. You'll cover the top of it with your glue. And the sides, you'll have to do a little at a time. I'm just trying to do it fast. And then you'll take your tissue paper and you can tear it into little small pieces. You can use different colors if you'd like. I'm just using the same color and covering it. This covers up the fact that it's a little coffee, a disposable coffee container. And it gives it a little more color. Okay, this part's a little bit messy. You might need to wash your hands in between so you don't mess up your tissue paper when you start to make your flower. Okay, I'm going to try to... Helps if you have glue that comes out of the bottle too. Alright. And you may need to stick a little bit on the bottom. It doesn't matter if you do the bottom or not, you can, if it helps cover it a little better. Okay, I'm just going to do part of this for now because I have a finished one already. And that will keep our video going a little quicker. This one's a little more difficult to do, so you may need an adult to help you. But you'll just cover your pot, your little coffee, like this. And there's the white side, and then here's what I've covered. And I am going to stop on mine for now. Put the glue away. And go to the next part. I have to set this aside for a second. Okay, for the next part, I have glue on me. I don't want to mess up my flower. If you get glue on you, make sure you just wipe it off so you don't tear your tissue paper or wash it off. Now you will take a full couple of full sheets of the tissue paper. And what you want to do is cut it in half, right down the middle the first time. Oops. Okay. Now you'll cut it in half. Cut each half in half. And then take one half of that. You'll cut it in half and you'll have 2 squares. And that is the size that we are using for the flower. So one piece of tissue paper will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 squares. Okay, I've already cut some more squares out. And it looks like I didn't cut that very evenly without a table. But it'll still work. We'll put those on top of these. I put my green on the bottom. I use 6 sheets of paper, or 6 squares. You can use all different colors or you can make it the same color. I'm putting my green on the bottom. That way it'll look like the bottom of the bloom. And let's see. What you'll do next is take your pipe cleaner and your paper. You want to lay your paper on top of each other as evenly as you can get it. And what you'll do is kind of fold it in the middle. Go straight down the middle to fold, and then you'll just scrunch it up a little bit. Here's what it looks like on that side, and here's the other side. And you'll put your pipe cleaner on it and use the pipe cleaner to just twist it together so it doesn't fall out. Twist it 2 or 3 times. And that should hold your flower together. Now, take your stick or your little wooden dowel and you will twist the pipe cleaner around. Whoops. Each side of the pipe cleaner around the stick. And that'll help hold it on. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Now, you can adjust the pipe cleaner and the stick as needed. You're going to gently pull all of these pieces out to form your flower. I usually call it fluffing the flower. It might take you a minute or so to do this part because you don't want to tear your paper. But the more you take time to fluff it, the prettier they are. And the fuller they look. Especially if you use some different colors. You want to fluff out each piece. You just kind of separate them like so. My center pieces were smaller because I messed up my cutting somehow. I did enough of these to do almost 20 children, and then I messed up my cutting for my video. Oh well. Okay, I have one side done. Now let's pull the other side, fluff it out. Just kind of gently separate them. Okay, it's pretty fluffed. Now you can kind of bend it in the middle and scrunch it a little bit at the bottom. That makes it look a little more rounded. And you have a flower. Now, for an added bonus, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the Pom Pom. Should have left that out, I guess. We'll just dip it in like that. And then you can put that in the center if you would like to add something to it. Here's that. And now you're going to gently poke a hole right in the middle of this coffee filter. You want it in the middle so that it'll stay stable and stand up. And you want it the exact size of the dowel or the stick. If you have some extra time, you might want to put drops of glue in there and let it dry real good to stabilize it. Or if you have an adult to help you, you can hot glue it. I actually used a little safety pin to poke the hole in first and then pop it. I think it's still in my pocket from school today and I need to grab it. Because my tape, it's not going through my tape. Alright. Just poke a little hole and then it will push through. If I can see the hole. There we go. And you'll push it all the way to the bottom. And then you have a standing flower. And I will show you the other one. This is another one we made. And here's what they look like standing. And like I said, you don't want to jiggle them around too much and make sure, because they may not be real stable. This one's not as stable as the other one. I'll have to add some glue to it to stabilize it a little better. And when you pick them up, make sure you pick them up by the little, the pot. Because if you pick it up and you didn't glue it, it's just going to fall out of there by the stick or by the flower part. And you don't want to mess up your flower. Let me see if I can move this and get a little closer so you can see them real well. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I know some of you may not have moms to give these to. If you make it, you can make it for yourself. It doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. Some of our students made them for their dads or their grandmothers. Or you could just make them and give them as a random act of kindness. All kinds of things you can do. Most people love flowers. And if you don't have the disposable pot, the disposable coffees, you can make them with just the pipe cleaners and stick them in something else. We just had the little pots and I thought those would be cute and self-standing. So if you follow me on Facebook, there will be a supply pic and a finished pic in the comments below the video. I can't do that on YouTube. To my students who are following my channel now, I will see you Monday. I love you guys. I hope you get to make some flowers and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye.